Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the settings of DJI Action 3 camera to help you get the best footage for your motovlogs. Let's get started. Alright, so the DJI Action 3 is an incredible camera with tons of features, perfect for capturing your rides. With Osmo Action 3 Adventure Pack, you receive Osmo Action 3 camera, 3 extreme batteries, a flat adhesive base, a 1.5-meter extension rod, two locking screws, a horizontal vertical protective frame, a multifunctional battery case, two quick release magnetic adapters, a Type C to C cable, and a rubber lens protector. The best thing that I like about the DJI Action 3 are these magnetic clips. These are so easy to fix and remove. While riding, if you want to change your camera setting, you don't have to take off your helmet now. Just unmount it from the magnetic clamp, change your setting, and fix it again. It's so convenient. The other thing that I liked about DJI Action 3 is how quickly it turns itself on. Like your camera is off and you want to start recording straight away. Just press the record button and boom, start recording. There is one more feature for people like me. If you forgot to turn your camera off, it will turn itself off after few seconds if it is idle and you are not recording. To make sure you are getting the best footage, let's walk through the essential settings you need to know. For most motovlogging scenarios, I recommend shooting at 4K at 30 fps. This gives you high quality footage with smooth motion, which is perfect for capturing the dynamic nature of riding. First, let's talk about the video resolution and frame rates. It shoots up to 240 frames at 1080p for super slow-mo and up to 120 frames at 4K. I never had any overheating issues. And don't get me wrong, on warm days this thing gets mega hot. But I have never had to turn it off or it stop recording on me. And apparently this thing performs really well in cold weather conditions as well. Next, let's talk about stabilization. The DJI Action 3 had Rock Steady and Horizon Steady stabilizing modes. For motovlogging, Rock Steady is usually the best choice as it smooths out the bumps and vibrations, giving you a stable shot even on the rough roads. Horizon Balance lock the horizon up to 45 degrees, which is something I never really use. It has 4 field of view, narrow, standard, wide and ultra wide. I have put up side by side footage of the different modes you can see in the video. Standard field of view doesn't capture too much, leaving the ends of the bar out of the frame. Ultra wide is probably the most suited for me or for any sports bike rider or riders who need the extra field of view. For color profiles, the DJI Action 3 offers a few options. If you want more control over the color grading in post-production, use the D-Cine-like profile. It provides a flatter image with more details in shadows and highlights, which you can tweak later. Otherwise, the normal profile is great for vibrant colors straight out of the camera. To change the color profile, go to the color settings menu and choose between normal and D-Cine-like. Pick the one that best fits your workflow. Exposure settings are crucial for capturing well-lit footage. I recommend using the Pro mode, which allows you to manually adjust settings like ISO, shutter speed, and white balance. Set your ISO as low as possible to reduce noise and adjust the shutter speed to match your lighting conditions. And also do remember the shutter speed to frame rate ratio. Your shutter speed should be double of what frame rate you are choosing. If you ask me, I shoot at 24 fps at a shutter speed of 1 by 100. I keep the ISO in between 100 to 400 and I keep my white balance at auto. I use ND16 because using ND filters corrects the exposure at such low shutter speed and also adds motion blur. So I prefer using ND filters to get the cinematic shot that I need. For night, I shoot at 24 fps but I reduce my shutter speed to 1 by 50. I don't use any ND filters at night and I also increase the ISO between 100 to 1600. These are my settings for night videos. I've also made a video on the use of ND filters. I will put it on the description so you guys can check it. So there you have it, a quick guide to the essential settings on the DJI Action 3 for motovlogging. Remember to experiment with these settings and find out what best for your style and conditions. If you find this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks. Ride safe and see you in the next video.